So if you're new here, welcome. If you're sticking around, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This video is just going to be me changing all my bookshelf around, doing a little bit of a tour, and maybe doing a bit of an unhaul because I just have so many extra books that I just don't have the space for. So grab a snack, grab a cup of tea, and let's get into it. Okay, so I've just taken all of my books off my shelf and I'm looking at the floor and I'm a little bit concerned, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I have so many books and just not enough space, and I'm not gonna get another bookshelf until my birthday, which is in July, so I don't know how this is gonna go, but I do not have space for all of these books. Okay, so these are all of the books I have, and somehow these are meant to fit on this bookshelf, guys. I don't know how that's going to happen, but let's give it a go. So I think I will start with Elsie Silver, my Becca Mac, and Anna Huang. We'll start there and see where it goes. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, this first shelf was really difficult. I wanted all of my favourites on there, but there's only so many books you can fit on one shelf. So I definitely started off with my Elsie Silver because she is the queen. She deserves to be at the top. And I found this really cute cowboy boot. I think I got it from TK Maxx, actually. I thought it was adorable. So I thought I could put all of my bookmarks and stuff that I have in there. It obviously had to go next to the cowboys. So I also put the Rebel Blue Ranch next to it. I keep saying Blanche, so excuse me. That way I've got all my cowboy stuff together. I do have other stuff, but obviously these are the favourites. And then I had my Windy City series and my Playing for Keeps series. I thought that, you know, they all just fit perfectly. I love them all so much, so they all deserve to be on the top shelf. I do want Anna Huang and everything like that there, but, you know, there's only so much a girl can fit on one shelf. Now, the next one I wanted as a fantasy. My fantasy has always been the top shelf, so I wanted it just a little bit lower down this time. I have quite a lot I want to add on to that. I think I'm definitely going to go with Fourth Wing and the Rebecca Yarros series, and definitely ACOTAR. I'm just not sure what else is going to go on there just yet. I'm not going to lie, the worst thing about this is taking all of my books off the shelf and then having to find them all. I put things down and I just can't find them again. And I just don't know. I don't even know where to look. There's just books everywhere. Okay, so next up for my fantasy shelf, I had to obviously put all of my Rebecca Yarros series together. So I've got Fourth Wing, Iron Flame and Onyx Storm. And I've got this really cute jelly cat of an Andana. I know it's not actually of Andana, but it just reminded me of her, so I thought it was really cute. I've been looking everywhere for the Onyx Dragon and I just can't find it anywhere. I just really want the two to be together so it can be Tana and Dana, because I just think that'd be so cute on my bookshelf. Then I have all of my different series here. You'll notice some are missing, like Powerless and Once Upon a Broken Heart. I wrapped those up at the start of the year, really hoping I can unwrap them soon because I just really want to read them. But I haven't unwrapped them yet, and now the ones that I'm looking forward to most. Annoyingly, I wrapped them up and then I decided that I really want to read more fantasy, so now I have to wait for them. I'm really hoping they don't come in like November, December, because I do not want to wait all year to finally read them. So I might just have to, if I get too impatient, I might just unwrap them and wrap something else up because I just really want to read them so badly. Then obviously I have my ACOTAR series. Love this series so much. Court of Frost and Starlight is actually on my TBR this month, so hopefully I can finally get that out of the way and then eventually read A Court of Silver Flames. Now, I'm not sure if I'm ready for this yet, but I want to tackle it. It's just in third person, it's Nesta, so I'm not sure how we're going to go with that, but fingers crossed I can get through it, and fingers crossed I do actually enjoy it because I've heard really mixed reviews about it. And then I actually just realised, I'm a bit annoyed that I've only just realised this, that on my Quicksilver, as I was putting it together, I took the sleeve off because I just really enjoyed the book without the sleeve. And then I realised it's irreversible, and look how gorgeous that is. It's absolutely stunning. So I'm obviously keeping it like this for now. I did really want to have them so they were facing sideways a bit like these ones, but I just have so many books that I just can't do that. And again, only one bookshelf, so maybe eventually when I get a second one I can have more than just a shelf for all of my fantasy, but this is how it is for now. Quite cute, I think. Still got about 4 more shelves to go, so fingers crossed I can do this without going insane. So I did in fact go insane. I had to sit down. It is a couple days later now because I then had to go to work the next day, but I've got a few extra editions and I did finish my bookshelf, but by the time it was done I just needed to sit down. I did not want to do any more talking, so we are a few days later, but now it's finished. So to start off, I do actually have some extra editions. I managed to pick this up from my pottery painting the other day. It is a dragon egg and I thought it really looked like Andana. Well, I wanted to make it look like Andana in her iridescent shell. So that's what I've got, and I just put the little Andana in there because I thought it was really cute. She's just like coming out of the little shell. And then I have this little guy here. I did think it looked a bit like Spyro when I first did it, but then I realised Spyro actually has some yellow bits, I think. So I just thought that was really cute, and that is also on there. And then I did add a couple more books to the series. Yes, that's my final fantasy shelf. I'm really happy with it. I think it looks really cute. Now we'll go on to the next romantic shelf. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this is actually quite difficult because I wanted a lot of my favourites together, and I have so many favourites and just not enough space, and it's very overwhelming for me. But I've got my Anna Huang series here. I've got the Twisted and then the Kings of Sin and then 2 of our other ones. I haven't actually read this series. It's upside down. I'm not sure if I will. I think it's in 3rd person, which, as you know, is a massive ick for me, but I am quite intrigued by it, so maybe one day. I don't want to get rid of it just yet because I love Anna's writing, so we'll see. Oh. You want to say hello? Oh, he wants my jelly cat. That's not for you, baby. And then I have my special edition of Icebreaker and some sprayed edges of Daydream. I did have like 4 copies of Daydream at some point, but I've lost them. Don't know where they've gone. But yeah, I got this from Waterstones. This was their special edition. I'm now waiting for the Wildfire edition and then to hopefully re-release Daydream with this. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's stunning. I love the series, so I really can't wait to have all the special editions. You like it too, Betty? I have my Lauren Asher series, and I did also have Love Redesigned. Still no idea where that's gone either. I think I must have done a purple book stack at some point and then just lost multiple of these books. I have no idea where they've gone. And then I did get this from TK Maxx the other day. I love going in there to get things. I do spend too much money, but they just have so many cute things that you can put on your bookshelf. It's a little cold brew iced coffee. It does smell exactly like a caramel coffee, I would say. It doesn't say it's caramel, but it does really smell like it's really strong coffee as well. I wouldn't light it. It's not something I want everything to smell like, but I just think it's really cute, so I bought it. Yeah, that's my other romance shelf, another one of all of my favourites. And then I decided to put all of my dark romances with my thrillers together. So obviously I have the whole Frida McFadden set. Now I'm really annoyed because I also have the Crash, but when I bought it, it was too late for the Works sprayed edges, which I'm so annoyed about because I really like those sprayed edges and I really thought I'd got there in time, but they just didn't have it, so I was a bit fuming about those. Yes, I have a lot of Frida books. It is becoming a bit of an obsession. They're just such easy books to read that I just want them all, and then they're really good to just tick numbers off my reading list for the year. So then I have some Megan Brownie books. I also have Packing Around, which I wasn't sure if it is a dark romance or not, but I know it's a Why Choose, and she has like 3 different boyfriends all together at the same time, so I just put it there with it anyway. I've got my Megan Brownie, my Penelope Douglas. Penelope is one of my favourite authors of all time. I will read anything that she has. I actually only have a couple of her books in paperback. The rest I read on my Kindle, but if she writes it, I'm gonna read it. I'm obsessed. And then I got these from Waterstones. It's Haunting Adeline, which I've wanted this for ages, but every time I look online for them, they're like £20 per book, where this was actually only like £10, so I was quite happy with that. And then I got Where's Molly. I'm really excited to read this one. I have read this one and Hunting Adeline. I just now need to get Hunting so I can put them together, but it was literally, I walked into Waterstones and it was right there, and I've never seen that happen in Waterstones before, so I was so excited. But now every time I go in hoping there's going to be more, there's just not, so I think it was just a one-off. They just happened to have it. But now every time I go into Waterstones, I will look for it and I will find the rest. And then I have all of Monica Murphy's books. Now, I'm not going to lie, I bought all of these. I've only read one of them, but I bought them all before I'd even read a single one. It's just every time I go into Asda, they just always have them, so I just kept picking them up. It became a bit of a problem. I decided I'm not buying any more Monica Murphy books until I've read at least 4, maybe 3. But yeah, it became a bit of a problem. And sometimes they even have sprayed edges, so I get really excited over sprayed edges, so that's also why I bought them. And then I do have the Never After series. Now, I haven't actually read those either, but Hooked is also in my wrapped TBR, so I'm hoping to get there eventually. But there's so many books in there, and then every time I unwrap a book, it's always one that I'm not that fussed about. It's never one that I just really want to read, which is so annoying. But I'm hoping I do get Hooked eventually, because I'm really excited about that one. Yes, this is my dark romance, and then fantasy, and then just a couple of darkish romances. It's not really dark, it's just grey. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this is actually getting harder to film the lower we go down. I don't know how I'm gonna do the bottom shelf. But here I have all of Elle Kennedy's books. I love her books so much. I've actually only read these ones. I haven't read the Briar U ones yet, so I am quite excited for those. I have heard really good things. My friend Sophie's literally just read some of them and she said they're really good, so I'm quite excited for those. And then I have some of her just standalone ones, or first in this series. I just haven't got the rest yet. And then we have the Boys of Tommen series. Now, I just love this series so much. It's one of my Roman empires. I will always push people to read it. It's just so good. It made me just so upset, but I also cried with happiness, and they're just a found family, and it's just so adorable that I just love it so much. And it is quite triggering, so do read the trigger warnings if you haven't read it yet, because it is quite a lot, but it's just so amazing that if you haven't read it yet, I really recommend, because it's just so good. And then we have the Lynn Painter books. Now, these are some of my favourite YAs. These are, like, for me, the perfect palette cleanser books. If I ever just, like, say if I'm reading a lot of dark romances or a lot of fantasies, I just need a quick book to just get me through it. These are what I will always go to, because they're perfect to just take your mind off things for a bit, read without just using your brain too much. They're just the perfect books to do that. So I really recommend, if you just, even to just get you out of a slump, if you feel yourself going towards a slump, just read one of these. They're quick, they're easy. You can always usually read them in a day, and they're just that good. And then I just have some standalones and just ones that are like a bit mismatched. Some Ali Hazelwood, Emily Henry, Kristen Hanna, some Christina Lauren. I haven't actually read any of these yet, actually. I did read Book Lovers, and I did DNF it because I didn't really enjoy that much, but I haven't read any of the others, so let me know what you think, if they're any good. I'm really intrigued by The Nightingale. I've heard so many good things, and I've heard a lot of people say how it, like, broke them, and it was just so good, so I'm quite excited for that one. And then I have the series that actually made me get into reading in the first place. It's the Summer I Turned Pretty series. I watched the TV show and I just loved it so much. I am a Conrad girly through and through. I despise Jeremiah with all of my being. Sorry if you're a Jeremiah fan, I just can't stand him. And once I watched the series, I just really wanted to read the book. So then once I read it, I was like, I need more books. And then that's when I read the Twisted series, and then it all started from there, and and now here we are 2 years later, absolutely obsessed. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, we're much lower down now, but I just need to show the bottom shelf. It's literally just a mess of loads of different ones that I haven't read yet. We've got Spiral and Collide, there's different ones, Magnolia Parks from Lukov with Love, that's one of my favourite books. Thousand Boy Kisses, and then some of Hannah Bonham Young's. There's not much to say about the shelf, it's just a lot crammed into one. I didn't have space, and I just wanted to fit as many books here as possible. I do have some space here that I do need to put some more on. I don't know if you can see it there, I have loads of books on the side because I just have so many books and just not enough space. It's just pure chaos at the moment. But I am going to go through and do a little unhaul and see what I'm getting rid of, and you can let me know if it's a bad choice or not. Okay, so for my book unhaul, the first one I'm getting rid of is The Castaways. I think I actually bought this in a charity shop. I don't know why, because chances are I'm probably not going to read it. It just doesn't seem like something I would read, and I am very much judging a book by its cover. It's just, it's not giving what I want to read. It's just not for me, I don't think. But if you have read it, please let me know, because I don't want to get rid of a book and it end up being a 5-star. So just let me know if you read it, if you have thought it was a 5-star, or if you just think it is worth just getting rid of. People might judge me for this, but I am getting rid of this. I didn't enjoy it. This one I managed to read all the way through. It was okay. I think it was like 3 stars maybe. This one I DNF'd probably about a quarter of the way through. It was just so boring. I just couldn't deal with the cringe, and again, third person, not for me. I'm really annoyed though, because the pancake one has just come out, and it had really cute sprayed edges, and I'm really upset because I love a sprayed edge, and they're just so cute that I was nearly tempted to just buy it for that and then just have it that way around, but that would be really dumb, so I didn't do that. I'm really proud of myself. Next one is Bride. I did not enjoy this book. It was so boring and just not for me. And then as soon as I found out it had knotting, I was like, nope, in the bin, can't deal with it, not my cup of tea. And that was actually my first Ali Hazelwood book, and it put me off her writing for a while, but then I read Deep End and I loved it. It was so good. I'm also getting rid of this. I hate this book. I despise it. I read all of it all the way through, really excited about it, and then the ending, I was like, what was that? Loads of people said, oh, it made me cry, it was so sad. No, it was dumb. It was a stupid book, and I think I rated it 3 stars at the time, but now I would like to give it a big fat 0. It was rubbish. And I am also going to get rid of one of my daydreams, because I have so many. This is just a plain boring one. I don't need it. Maybe might do a giveaway or something for some of these, I'm not sure, but yeah, this was just, I just have too many. That's the only reason why this is a solid 5-star book for me. Now, I'm really torn about these next few books that I want to get rid of, because I haven't read them. I don't think I'm ever going to read them, which is really upsetting. It is the Knock 'Em Out series. I haven't picked them up, and I really don't know if I should get rid of them or if I should just finally at least pick one up. I think it actually goes this way around. But I don't know whether to just pick one up and try it. I did try this one when I first started reading, and then I put it down, said I'll get back to it. 2 years later, still haven't got back to it. So I'm really torn. I just don't know. Let me know what you think. If these are 5 stars for you, or if you have read them and you just thought they were really boring. I think the covers are really cute. I think they're actually quite adorable, but yeah, I never seem to pick them up, so I really don't know what to do. Let me know, please, if you think I should read them, or if you think they should just go to a charity shop or something. Okay, so if you stayed all the way through, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know if there's any of these books that you think I should keep, or if there's anything else you want to see on this channel. Don't forget to follow my Instagram and my TikTok. I'll put the handles on the screen, and have a good day.